Alright, it is 7 o'clock Saturday evening, and I finally connected all my panels to the charge controller. I also had to go through and identify each of the wires and labeled which wire was what panel, which is why the ladder's there. Go up and unplug each one, and then go test them in the garage. So, as you can see, it's overcast. It's late in the day, so let's go in the garage and see what my 6 panels are producing. Okay, back in the garage. You can see that it is producing 12.8 amps minus the 0.5 that is being used by the charge controller and the battery monitor right now. I still have to figure out that battery full nonsense. My batteries are at 13.0. I literally just turned this on, and I was at like 12.9. So yeah, you can see it's fluctuating. It's 13.1. That green light, it's charging, which corresponds to that top green light of the charge controller. That's charging. So let's go through the wiring. So my line comes down there. I obviously put it through conduit now, and the lighting's not going to be great here. So I ended up using 2 of these fuse panels that are for cars, which was the easiest way. So on the right side is my positive, and my left side is the negative, and they just are safe. For safety, I have 10 amp fuses there. I was going to go with a bus bar, but ended up this was just easier. A bus bar for the negative, but this is just easier just to have 2. So I could also identify and label each of the panels so I know what's what. This is panel 1, which when you're looking at it, it's the upper left hand corner. Panel 2, panel 3, that's panel 4, panel 5, and oops, sorry, my hand's in the way. Panel 4, 5, and 6. And then that's just mirrored on this side for the negative. So if you follow the path of the 2, these are number 4 wires. If we look in the back, we have the negative, which follow it down, it goes straight to the charge controller. And then the positive is going to my master solar off switch, which I need to label all this in the front. And then that goes to the charge controller. So what that means is that this is my solar off. So I turn this off. Oops, sorry. I need to change that to amps. Then you can see that right now the system is using 0.5 amps or 0.6 amps. That's why it's negative. So I turn this back on, even at 7 o'clock, cloudy. It's now charging at almost 12 amps. And my green light is on over there as well. So once that gets down to 0, and it takes a little bit for that charge controller to respond. Maybe a little bit longer than I want to wait. But that's the gist of it. Tomorrow, my plan, I've been meaning to do this, is to also go ahead and install the fan for the battery box. Right now I just have the overhead fan going and the garage door open, so there's no buildup. I don't expect too much buildup going on as far as hydrogen gas from the batteries. But just to be safe, I want to install that tomorrow, just using a computer fan, and just have it at a low. Have a fan controller as well. Just have a low flow, just pulling out air. So I'm going to check on this and see how long it takes this to get, at what time this goes down to 0 amps. Because right now, I mean, still 10 amps. I'm also excited, we're supposed to have a sunny day tomorrow, to see, you know, high noon, full sun, how many amps I get. Anyway, that's my newest update. Thanks for watching. I'll probably make another one of these tomorrow.